Hi, good day everyone. Once again, this is Mo, and this is another day for another War Legends video. And for today, I'll be playing as the Light Faction, and I'll be starting with my usual. I'll be assigning one more worker for wood gathering, and I'll be hiring one more worker and set the rally point toward the woods so I can gather woods efficiently. Because later part of the game, I'll be utilizing the dwarf technology. So I'll be spamming a lot of helicopters. It means I'll be needing a lot of woods. Alright, so my next goal here is for me to achieve 18 food count with all workers so I can gather resources efficiently.
Employee of the month.
Alright, so once I see that I have achieved the 18 food, I'll be starting to build my first structure, which is the barrack, and I'll be following it up with uh, the farm so I can increase the food capacity, which means I'll be able to train more troops. And after that, I'll be assigning one more worker to my gold mine so I can
Workers
gather
here.
more golds faster. So after this, I'll be building sawmill. I'll be placing that near to the wood so my workers don't have to go back and forth from the town hall or the citadel. Alright, so once I finish the barrack, I'll be training one troop and I'll be assigning or setting the rally point to my enemy's base.
Construction complete.
And then after that, I'll be building the Dwarven Forge. So, like what I said earlier, I'll be utilizing the helicopters. So remember, your first unit is not meant to kill your opponent's unit. Its job is to spy on your opponent's base so you can know you have an idea what kind of army that he will be using or utilizing
On my way.
in your battle. But in my case, I'll be not just using this unit to spy, rather, I'll be using him to distract the entire army of my opponent.
Enemy detected.
Alright, so remember, do not commit to any fights yet. Your
Our
main
forces
goal
are under
here
attack.
is to explore your enemy's or opponent
Construction
base,
complete.
know what kind of structure he is building so you may predict what kind of
Not
army
enough wood.
he is trying to build.
Heroic
Okay,
feats
as you can
await.
see here, he thought that
Yes.
I am trying to kill his workers, but my real goal here is to explore
Forward
his
march.
entire base so I can also
Sir,
know
yes,
the
sir.
terrain or the layout of his base so I know what kind of attack or where I should attack in the future. And as you can see, he is overcommitting in my one unit. You can see it
Construction
on the
complete.
map that he is still chasing my soldier. And of course, don't miss this part.
Get to
I
work.
use my scroll for efficient wood gathering because, as I said earlier,
Ready and
I'll be
steady.
utilizing the
Construction complete.
helicopters, so it means I'll be needing a lot of woods later. As you can see here, his
Forward
unit
march.
just keep on following me, chasing my one
On
soldier.
my way.
And actually, this one unit of mine caused him not to spy on my base, and that is
Construction
the
complete.
crucial part where he missed. Because if he was able to spy on my base, he will be able to counter
Sir,
my
yes, sir.
helicopters with a lot of archers
Yes.
instead of training a lot of footmen or soldiers.
Forces.
And as you can see, I already commenced my training,
Command.
spamming of helicopters.
Sir, yes, sir.
And As you can see,
Yes.
if only he was able to spy on my base, he would be able to build his elven tree
Our forces are under attack.
earlier than this, so he can spam a lot of archers, so he can counter my army.
Chest found.
So at this point, I'm just destructing his army. I let him
Our forces
chase
are under
my
attack.
one unit, my soldier, and the other one is trying to destroy the elven tree. So if I am in the position of my enemy, I will already know that my opponent will be utilizing helicopters. Why? Because my soldier is already trying to destroy the elven tree. It means it gave away what I am afraid of. I'm afraid that he will be spamming a lot of archers. So that is a flaw that I made. But the good thing here is my enemy was not able to think in that way. So as you can see right now, I am preparing to send out my helicopters to destroy his base. And at the same time, I'm preparing my base for a possible attack. So at this moment, I was expecting his army is in his base, but there is not a single soldier here. So in my mind, I'm already thinking that he is planning to obtain the chest on the middle part of the map. And by the way, another tip that I can give to you is if you are utilizing the helicopters, make sure if they are near that, make sure that what's under them is the structure of your enemy, or at least the enemy's unit. Because once they go down, they just go kaboom, inflicting a lot of damage to your enemy units and structure. And as you can see here, my opponent already commenced his attack to my base because he saw that I am already attacking his base. But I think he is at the disadvantage because I'm a creative person. So what I did is I lacked on numbers of soldiers, so I called on to my workers and instructed them to fight for their lives. So while I'm training for my soldiers with my helicopters, my workers is holding the enemy's army back, and this caused him to lose his entire army, while my helicopters are destroying his base. So because of this, I am sending out a full force attack toward his base. I'll be sending my dwarves, my soldiers toward his base to destroy it. Now, what I see here is my opponent has a chance to rebuild his entire base on a different location of the map. However, he made a fatal flaw here. He made it obvious where he is planning to build his base, because he sent out his entire worker to the lower right part of the map. So if I was in his position, what I'll be doing is I'll be sending just one sneaky worker on the lower part of the map, and then a majority of my worker I'll be sending it to the upper part of the map to lure my army, so that it will give him a lot of time to rebuild his base to gather more resources.
I'm flying! Head in the clouds! Speak up! I can't hear a thing! Jump up! Who yelled spin? Brace for shake! Ready for takeoff!
and because of that I was able to find his second base, and I was able to win this game actually. So let me tell you, this composition of army spamming a lot of helicopters is easy to counter. You just need to spy on your enemy. Okay, so this brought me another victory, so that's all I got. I'm still learning when it comes to the light faction. Please like, share, and subscribe my video to our fellow War Legends player. Alright, goodbye for now and peace out.